Hi, I'm Cody,
I'm Tina.
and we saw the 5 one-act plays. And for me, I like 2 of them personally. I like the Starfucker and At Home. For Starfucker, I like that it's based in LA, the land where dreams are supposed to come true, and where our characters they had this dream that they wished would come true one day, and but right now they're stuck in a reality where they're just working crappy jobs. And then I really like the ending where it had that movie ending where we're wondering what's happening at the end, if she was actually on the other side of the door or not. And then for At Home, I personally can connect to it because I understand, like, in a relationship, you're going to have these arguments and fights, but it's always worth it if you guys can come out stronger, just as the play did.
Yeah. One that I liked was the Hidden in This Picture. I liked it because it was different from the rest of them. It wasn't the typical romantic acts as all the other ones, and it was more of a comedy kind of. I think it was a nice way to start off the play. But one that I didn't like the most was The Red Coat. I think because that one kind of dragged on until the end when it showed the deeper meaning of it, and the actors seemed a little less experienced than all the other ones. It was still good, but
Yeah, I like that one. Like, I love the meaning of the red coat, how nobody's understood that before and, like, had that connection. But it did seem a little too cliche how they could just fall in love like that. I get love is that powerful, but I don't know. It just seemed a little too cliche for me.
yeah.
What'd you think of the mental reservation one?
That one I did like a lot too because for a good minute though it took me a while until I understood all of it because it was a little confusing, right?
Yeah, that's the one thing that I didn't like is that all the wording,
yes.
And I got confused and I was like, what's happening?
Yes means no, no, yes, in a sense that I was like, wait, yeah, but yeah, what did you think?
But I did like it, and then but I didn't because how I got lost in the understanding of what was happening, and then I did like the end how it did bring out truth, and then it cost her to lose somebody because I could tell he liked her, and then at the end he just kind of lost it, and then I kind of get a political kind of influence from it though because it's kind of what's going on in the Congress and everything in their government, how the truth is never out, and it's just it's always twisted and manipulated in a certain way,
and how they just walk around the real truth or the idea or message or whatever it is. They never get to the real answer,
Like in the election, how if there's a question brought up, they don't hit that target.
Or
they just go around.
Yeah, in a sense of yeah, that too.
And then in the first one, I really did like a lot of it, and I just like how you got to try to imagine it. And then the point that I really liked was how everything does happen for a reason. How he was like, God, help me on this for once, and then the cows showed up in the shot, and then he was like, oh, everything's ruined, but in the end, it all worked out, and it happened for a reason.
Yeah, that's where, and too, because how he said, this is the perfect shot, this is what it is, and you could tell him anything, and he said, no, this is gonna be it, and that's kind of with anything where you maybe set on something, and you're no, but it doesn't always end up how you want it to be, but yet, in the end, you can make the best of it, too.
Yeah. And then in all of them, I noticed the kind of theme of truthfulness and lying was presented in every single one of them. And then it was just it came out most in the mental reservation and At Home, how the truth started coming out, and then just ended at results and everything.
Yeah. And another one that I want to talk about is the Starfucker. How in the powerlessness, how the what's her name, or the girl in the play, or how she wanted to feel worthless in a sense, almost to feel she didn't want to leave herself open for anything too. How she wanted to have sex with this big somebody who's a celebrity in Los Angeles, and I think that has a lot to do with it too, is the setting and where they are, because in Los Angeles, how such a big city, and everybody can be everybody's nobody, in the sense there's so many people and you're nobody, or you don't know, and it's just that kind of you could see that influence in her too.
And that's why I love the ending, is how the lights dim, how he was I lied to you, how I felt about the end of the film, and how he started confessing stuff at the door. And then how they just dim at the end, and we don't know if she's on that other side.
Yeah, and
just for us to choose.
That was that one.
But for Powerless too, it almost felt in At Home, just the woman role was just like
that
more submissive to the man.
In a political message way. Like, I do see like a sense of like patriarchy kind of in a way. How she talked about too how she wasn't like satisfied with like, oh, all she is just, you know, like in a happy face, or like he has the job and she has the part-time job.
Yeah.
She cooks the dinner and you know, for him to come home, and how they both are just like unsatisfied with their lives in a way. But yeah, I see like the whole role play in there.
Overall, I did enjoy every single play. I love more than others, but overall they all had a good message and showed power. What do you think was a powerful moment?
Maybe in, I don't know. I probably, the mental reservation one, I guess. I guess what's powerful is when, in the end, when they started to get too truthful in a way. Like, you really notice how sometimes when you're too honest, like, nobody wants to hear it, and how it could change, like, you know. It's just...
Yeah, for me, one of the most powerful one was the ending of At Home, how, like, all it is fight the whole entire time, but it's like the power of love kind of comes out, because in the end, how they do realize like each other's like problems and everything, and they do get stronger in the end and become closer together. And I just felt like that was like love at its full strength compared to like all the other ones.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much.